What does a flashing yellow traffic light mean? A. Stop immediately. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Speed up to beat the red light. D. Stop and wait for a green light. Answer, B. A flashing yellow light warns drivers to slow down and proceed cautiously, but stopping is not required. Which sign is shaped like a pentagon? A. Stop sign. B. School zone sign. C. No U-turn sign. D. Slippery road sign. Answer, B. A pentagon-shaped sign indicates a school zone or school crossing area. What does a red X over a lane indicate on an overhead traffic signal? A. Lane is open for traffic. B. Pedestrians must cross. C. Do not drive in that lane. D. Prepare to merge. Answer, C. A red X means the lane is closed to traffic, and drivers must move to an open lane. What should you do at a railroad crossing with flashing red lights? A. Stop at least 15 feet from the tracks. B. Proceed without stopping if no train is visible. C. Slow down and look both ways. D. Speed up to cross quickly. Answer, A. Flashing red lights indicate an approaching train, and drivers must stop at least 15 feet from the tracks. Which road sign warns of a steep incline ahead? A. A triangular yield sign. B. A diamond-shaped sign with a truck going downhill. C. A circular railroad crossing sign. D. A rectangular speed limit sign. Answer, B. A diamond-shaped sign with a truck going downhill warns of a steep grade where braking may be required. Who has the right-of-way at a four-way stop if two vehicles arrive at the same time? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The larger vehicle. D. The vehicle moving faster. Answer, B. At a four-way stop, the vehicle on the right has the right-of-way if two vehicles arrive simultaneously. When are you allowed to pass a vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle ahead is making a left turn. B. When you are in a no-passing zone. C. When driving on a one-lane road. D. When traffic is heavy. Answer, A. Passing on the right is only allowed when the vehicle ahead is turning left and there is enough room to pass safely. What is the maximum speed limit in urban areas in North Carolina unless otherwise posted? A. 25 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 45 miles per hour. D. 55 miles per hour. Answer, B. The standard speed limit in urban areas is 35 miles per hour, unless otherwise posted. What is the legal BAC, blood alcohol concentration, limit for drivers under 21 in North Carolina? A. 0.08%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.02%. D. 0%. Answer, D. North Carolina has a zero-tolerance policy for drivers under 21, meaning any detectable alcohol is illegal. When must you use your headlights? A. When it starts raining. B. From sunset to sunrise. C. Anytime visibility is less than 400 feet. D. All of the above. Answer, D. Headlights must be used from sunset to sunrise, in rain, and when visibility is poor. What is the move-over law in North Carolina? A. Drivers must switch lanes or slow down for stopped emergency vehicles. B. Drivers must move to the right lane on highways. C. Drivers must move left when being passed. D. It only applies to police vehicles. Answer, A. The move-over law requires drivers to change lanes or slow down when approaching stopped emergency vehicles with flashing lights. What should you do if your vehicle starts to skid? A. Slam on the brakes. B. Steer in the direction you want to go. C. Turn the steering wheel sharply in the opposite direction. D. Accelerate to regain control. Answer, B. Steering in the direction you want to go helps regain control without worsening the skid. What should you do if your brakes fail while driving? A. Pump the brakes and use the parking brake if needed. B. Turn off the engine immediately. C. Accelerate to find a safe place to stop. D. Jump out of the car. Answer A. Pumping the brakes may restore function, and the parking brake can help slow the vehicle. If a tire blows out, what is the first thing you should do? A. Brake immediately. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and gradually slow down. C. Steer sharply to the side of the road. D. Press the gas pedal to maintain speed. Answer B. Holding the wheel steady and slowing down gradually prevents losing control. How far should you stay behind a vehicle when driving at high speeds? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. Answer C. A 3-second following distance helps ensure enough time to react. What must drivers do when approaching a stopped school bus with flashing red lights? A. Stop, regardless of direction. B. Only stop if children are crossing. C. Slow down and proceed with caution. D. Continue driving if in the opposite lane. Answer A. All drivers must stop when a school bus has flashing red lights unless on a divided highway. When should you use your turn signal before making a turn? A. At least 50 feet before the turn. B. At least 100 feet before the turn. C. Just as you start turning. D. Only if other cars are nearby. Answer B. North Carolina law requires signaling at least 100 feet before a turn. What is the proper way to park on a hill when facing uphill with a curb? A. Turn the front wheels toward the curb. B. Keep the front wheels straight. C. Turn the front wheels away from the curb. D. Shift to neutral and apply the parking brake. Answer C. Turning the wheels away from the curb ensures that if the vehicle rolls, it will be stopped by the curb. In which of the following situations is parking not allowed? A. Within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. B. In front of a private driveway. C. Within 20 feet of a crosswalk. D. All of the above. Answer D. It is illegal to park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant, 20 feet of a crosswalk, or in front of a driveway. Which of the following road surfaces is the most slippery? A. A newly paved asphalt road. B. A road covered with dry leaves. C. A wet road after the first few minutes of rain. D. A road covered with light snow. Answer C. Oil and dirt mix with rain during the first few minutes, making the road extremely slippery. What should you do when driving in heavy fog? A. Use high beam headlights. B. Use low beam headlights and slow down. C. Follow other vehicles closely. D. Turn off headlights to reduce glare. Answer B. Low beam headlights reduce glare and help you see better in foggy conditions. What should you do if your vehicle starts to hydroplane? A. Slam on the brakes. B. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Take your foot off the accelerator and steer straight. D. Speed up to regain control. Answer C. Reducing speed without braking helps regain traction when hydroplaning. What should you do if you see a police car with flashing lights behind you? A. Speed up to find a safe place to stop. B. Stop immediately in the middle of the road. C. Pull over safely to the right and stop. D. Ignore it if you haven't done anything wrong. Answer C. You must safely pull over to the right and stop when law enforcement signals you to do so. If involved in a minor crash with no injuries, what should you do first? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move your vehicle out of traffic if possible. C. Wait in your vehicle for police without moving. D. Argue with the other driver about who was at fault. Answer B. If possible, move the vehicle out of traffic to avoid further accidents. What is the penalty for refusing a breathalyzer test in North Carolina? A. A warning from law enforcement. B. A fine but no license suspension. C. Immediate license suspension. D. Mandatory alcohol education classes. Answer: C. Refusing a breathalyzer leads to automatic license suspension under North Carolina's implied consent law.